contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Peak Sports Entertainment Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. From Toledo, Washington, weighing in at 190 pounds, representing the Buddy Wayne Academy, Brian Cook.
There he is, folks, Brian Cook, the challenger for tonight's main event against Rebel Kell, taking on the inaugural Peak Sports champion after coming up just a little bit short on the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion Tom Latimer last month in February, suffering a brutal hand at the attack of Rebel Kell and her manager, Miguel Morga. As a matter of fact, that's how we got to this bout tonight. Rebel Kell does not believe that Brian Cook is ready for the main event. And Brian Cook is here tonight to prove her wrong.
Making her way to the ring, led by the executive, Miguel Morga. Pro Wrestling's only 630. The cornerstone of the pipeline. The 6-foot stunner. The reigning, defending, undisputed Peak Sports champion, Rebel Kell.
And there you have it. As Sean Paul said, the reigning and defending Peak Sports champion, Rebel Kell, in tow with Miguel Morga and Nikki Montoya. Nikki Montoya is looking very dapper in that turtleneck and gold chain. Very Dwayne Johnson. There's Rebel just showing off all that sass, all that charisma to the Peak Sports audience. Mickey holding the ropes open for him. Glad to see that his shoulder's doing better this one. Despite the fact that he's a little bit of a buffoon, despite the fact that he's in the pipeline, I don't like to see anyone injured. We've talked about it before. Rebel Kell won the Peak Sports Championship through dastardly techniques. We'll let Miguel Morga have the floor. I don't think anybody wants to hear you though, Miguel.
Over the past few months, I've heard a number of people ask if we can't afford t-shirts. As you can tell, we can afford whatever we want.
Okay. Get a better hat.
Everyone in the crowd, we are launching our brand new shirt, The Pipeline.
Looks like we've got IPA, Tristan Marcus, and Patrick Tully at the top of the stage, and it looks like the audience's response to the new Pipeline t-shirts is to throw toilet paper at the pipeline. Hey guys, I think they're calling you the poop line. Pipeline, take it away. Nobody wants to buy it. Brian Cook just perched up there on the top rope. Very Shawn Michaels-esque. Referee Yuki asking for the belt. Taking it over to Brian Cook. He's acknowledging what he will be challenging for tonight, what he hopes to wrestle away from the inaugural Peak Sports champion. That is what it's all about, folks. The Peak Sports Championship. packed audience here tonight with us. Excited for this main event. And the bell is rung. If you'd like to also join us at a Saturday night hike, you can find us at peakprowrestling.com, on Instagram or Twitter at Peak Sports PNW, or Facebook at Peak Sports Entertainment. We host our shows every third Saturday of the month. Rebel with the smack of the chest there on Brian. Very confident champion, creating a lot of space there between her and the challenger. Lock up. Push back to the ropes. In the corner there, Brian Cook with a clean break. Shades of the championship match against Latimer in February. This is the type of champion Peak Sports needs, folks. A champion who's got some pride in being a good human being. Since Rebel won this championship, she has just turned into a vile, horrible human being. Cover by Brian. Crucifix pin by Brian. And an Oklahoma roll. This is all very similar. He's trying to finish this off as quickly as he can. Headlock from the challenger. As I was saying, Rebel Kell has just turned into this human being that I don't know who she is anymore. She used to be the sweetest person, stood for what's right, denounced what was wrong, was a hero to so many of the young Peak faithful. Duck the back elbow. Shepherd. Rebels. Crafty, though. And an arm drag by Brian Cook. Back in a headlock. Back on that hair. Oh, and another vicious chop to the chest of Brian Cook. Up and over. With another arm drag. And another. She's back on that hair, referee. Mickey on the ropes. Way to go, you doofus. He held the ropes open, hoping to distract Brian Cook, and instead he distracted his own teammate, the champion, and a dive onto Mickey Mantoya. Eat that, Mickey. But Brian gets posted into the post. Wow. That was a double negative there or something. I kicked the leg out of your leg. Chop to the chest by the champion, pointing to the faces of the fans. You know, they came here to watch a fight. And now you're taking the fight to the bar, smashing the face of the challenger into the table. What? That's disgusting. Come on, Rebel. I don't know if that was an adult beverage, if that was a coffee, but that was disgusting. Oh! A back chop. I don't know if anybody's ever been smacked in the back like that before, but that does not feel good. Brian just fighting to get to those ropes while he's being drugged by the hair around the ring. I will hand it to Rebel on this one. She has kept this championship for a number of months through some fantastic opponents. Nicole Matthews, Liza Hall, Miguel Morgan with a shot to Brian Cook's face. Come on! Mickey! These two need to be ejected from the ring. These two interject themselves at every one of her matches. Yes, she's a fighting champion. Yes, she is very talented and very capable of holding this championship on her own, covered by the champion. However, she has these two out there, picking and choosing their spots on when to interfere on these matches and just causing mayhem. Another chop to the chest by the champion. She asking for one more. Okay, that was good. She says, nah, that was good. Just prancing around the ring, just taking in the jeers of the crowd. They're not a fan anymore, Rebel. You've broken their hearts. Yanking Brian Cook back down on the mat. Tossing Brian to the outside. And she... Oh, come on. There's Brian. There you go, bud. Front chancery on Rebel. She's got him back by the hair and kicking him down onto the floor. Big suicide dive from the champion onto the challenger. Now she's screaming at the audience. Like I was saying before, these people, you broke their heart. No, they don't respect you because you betrayed them. Cover. Come on, Brian. There we go. Kick out at 2 by the challenger. She's not counting slow. She's counting at a normal pace. There you go. See? 1, 2. Brian is just not ready to give up. He's determined to be the champion. And by hook or by crook, by everything, every ounce in his being, he will become it. That's his goal. He is determined to do it. Rebel Kell mounting the challenger, punches to the face. Referee Yuki pulling her apart there, saying no ground and pound. If there's one thing we've learned about Brian Cook over the last year, is that is a man who will get up and he will fight. That is a man that every time he's knocked down, he will get up off that mat and he will give you everything that he's got. And there he goes. There you go. Come on, Brian. You're Augie. There we go, Brian. 1, 2. 2 count from Brian on the champion there. Come on. We need to just put her away now. I don't like to be a biased commentator, but it's hard not to be biased against Rebel Kell. It's hard not to be biased against Miguel Morga and Mickey Mantoya and IPA and the entire pipeline. They've run roughshod over Peak Sports for far too long. It's time for a change, and I think tonight we're going to see it. Right now it's a little precarious. Brian just peeled off the top rope, but I think Brian has got the guts to do it. 1 foot on the challenger. That's not going to do it there. Brian's got the moxie, he's got the charisma, he's got the strength and the fight within him to become the champion tonight. Come on. Rebel just berating Brian and then lacing him with chops to the chest. Asking for silence from the audience. What now, Rebel? What? Oh, your mom. That was not what you wanted to say to the challenger there, Rebel. That got Brian awake. Shoulder tackle. And another shoulder tackle. Duck the line. Drop kick by Brian Cook right to the face. There's Mickey on the apron. Springboard clothesline, taking him out. Brian set up in the corner. Ready to hit that spear. Miguel Morga's got his foot. Kicks him away. Eats the buckle. Too much time was wasted by the distraction of Miguel Morga. Ducks Rebel's boot. Spear to Rebel Kel. 1, 2. Only 2. So close, Brian. Brian was so close to grasping that championship. Grasping what's eluded him. Grasping what he failed to get in February, the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, and what he's now trying to get tonight against Rebel Kel. The championship of all championships. The premier championship in sports entertainment from the Pacific Northwest. The Peak Sports Championship. He's got Miguel Morga in a face lock now. He's had enough of you, Miguel. There we go. Finish him off, Brian. Boot to the face by the champion. Kick to the gut. Stunner by Rebel Kel.
And still, the Peak Sports Champion.
The Pipeline. Miguel. Rebel Kel. They all proved to be just a little bit too much for Brian Cook, and we need to do something about this. We need to have some form of punishment for the influence that Miguel Morga, that Mickey Mantoya, that IPA, that the Pipeline as a whole has had on these matches. Rebel Kel just smacked right in the face with toilet paper. You deserve it. Take Miguel, take Mickey, take the entire poop line, and get out of here.
Brian Cook, we beat you yet again. But I don't just want to beat you. I want to own your essence.
What does that even mean?
I'm going to offer you a deal. You can have a rematch against Rebel Kel, but next month, you are going to face Kelly, and if you lose, you have to join the Pipeline.
Wow!
And be my man.
Miguel Morga laying out the challenge. Brian Cook has two options. Beat Patrick Tully next month and earn a rematch against the champion, or lose against Patrick Tully and join the Pipeline.
You want me to join the Pipeline? There's not a person in here who wants to be a member of the Pipeline.
Not a single one.
So you want to give me a rematch for the Peak Championship? It's on. Give me Tully. Give me Marcus. I don't care. I will take them both on. I am going to beat Rebel Kel. That is going to be my Peak Championship.
Wow. Challenge accepted, Miguel Morga. Challenge accepted, Rebel Kel. Bring your working boots, Patrick Tully, because Brian Cook is coming next month. You want to lay down the challenge? He'll take it. Brian Cook versus Patrick Tully, a rematch on the line, and if he cannot defeat that behemoth of a man, he will join the Pipeline.
Join us April 12th at 5 o'clock p.m. Tickets.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us again for another great matchup from Peak Sports Entertainment. If you'd like to follow us at Peak Sports PNW at Instagram and Twitter, peakprowrestling.com. April 12th, we are back here live for another edition of Saturday Night Hike. Thank you so much. We will see you soon.